Hello everybody, this is Sebastian Furtado and welcome. Today I was debating in between three perfumes actually. I didn't know which one I would talk about. I was in between actually four. I was in between Abbé Rouge, the new parfum Spirit from Guerlain. It's a limited edition. I got a bottle recently. Also in between Le Jardin de Myseli from Hermès. Déclaration, the newest eau de parfum, which is what I will be talking about today, and also L'Heure Dorée from Guerlain. But the winner is definitely this one. Today's my first day off work, and I just had to prepare a video for you. And I'm excited to talk about this because, as I mentioned, this is the new eau de parfum from the Déclaration line, Déclaration brand from Cartier. And this is here. This is it right here. And some things have changed. They did change the packaging slightly. The height of the bottle changed a little bit. The new design is refillable. Also, they changed the size of the lettering here because it used to be Déclaration, really large here, and Cartier also quite large. Now it's a lot smaller, and it's now refillable. So the whole line is refillable, as you can. Yeah, you untwist this and then you refill. And the little clasp slightly different too. It used to be a little bit thicker, and now it's magnetic. The new clasp is magnetic, like you can probably tell, which is nice because before it was a clip kind of thing and you would have to click in place to stay secure, but now it's magnetic. And let me see, actually I haven't tried. Yeah, it's you just unscrew it and then refill it. So it seems a lot of brands are doing it, are going in that direction of having refillable bottles. I really appreciate that. I like refillable bottles very much because I like the idea of having a perfume, having a product with me for a long time, and having a bottle with me for years and just replenishing that bottle. I really like that instead of emptying it and then throwing it out and buying a new bottle and it's not mentioning that it's better for the environment. It also creates this attachment with that specific bottle that you own, and I really like that. And so this is not from this year, as some people have mentioned. This was released late last year, late 2024, and they released two perfumes from this brand, Déclaration. It was the eau de parfum, which is a brand new release, and they also re-released the essence in the blue bottle. So I haven't smelled that one yet. I'm hoping to smell it. I'm going away tomorrow. I'm hoping to smell it doing the strip somewhere. And yes, I was very excited when I first saw this because the notes are beautiful. And so I did blind buy this. It's not something I endorse, as you know, but I did blind buy this because it wasn't it's this line is not overly expensive. So I found it I found it okay to just go ahead and blind buy this because first, I love the parfum. I believe I already talked about it here not long ago. And I had the Déclaration d'un Soir, which actually is back in a smaller bottle set. It's 30 ml, and it's in a different packaging. But the Déclaration d'un Soir is actually back in production in that format. And so let's spray this, and I'll tell you what I think. Yeah, I love this. Like, just Well, and then it clips. It's really nice. Right away, cinnamon. This beautiful, dry, dusty, not overly sweet cinnamon. And then you get this stunning cardamom. And the ginger. And it's very interesting what happened here, because the classic Déclaration has a very strong cumin aspect to it, and cumin note, and that was something that I had a really hard time with the classic, with the original. I tried a little spray of the eau de toilette, which I really liked, but I have to get my hands on more samples of it so I can wear more of it. And that cumin is a note that I normally have a hard time with, because it has that characteristic that comes across as sweaty, and it can be translated as body odor, and it can be, you know, funky and in a way. And here it feels like it was this cumin presence in the classic Déclaration. It feels like it was swapped by this trio, which is cardamom, cinnamon, and ginger, which in combination feels like it replaces the cumin and adds something else. So it kind of makes you feel like the cumin is still here because of the combination of these three notes, but it adds something else. And it's fascinating what she did with this perfume, because I think it's gorgeous. I really, really like this perfume. It's still very much the classic Déclaration, as you know. A lot of people had a hard time with it because they get a lot of one specific note in the opening. I get this beautiful trio combined as one in the middle of Déclaration. It is quite potent, the presence of these three notes, and cardamom is the note I get the most, and I love it. And this is what I expected in the Déclaration d'un soir, because when they said that they had this extra this cardamom added to it with the rose, I wanted to smell the cardamom. I wanted to smell the cardamom on top of the classic Déclaration, and I didn't really get that. It was very subdued and very delicate, barely there for me. I still got quite a bit of the cumin, but in here it's just phenomenal. To me, this perfume, it really is a beautiful addition to the Déclaration family. And I actually have the website, Cartier's website, open here, because I wanted to see what they say about it. And the perfumer behind this is, of course, Mathilde Laurent. She's the in-house perfumer for Cartier. So, a fragrance for expressing the things that matter. An emotional fragrance, leaving a woody, spiced trails, and livened with a note of freshness. A passionate, fiery Déclaration, invigorated by warm spices. Yes, this is really warm. It's not as warm as the parfum, but it's almost there. The parfum comes across to me as more resinous. It's warmer in a resinous way, when this is warm in a spicy way. Yes, and the cardamom mixed with the cinnamon it plays with their senses in terms of making it come across as cumin, but slightly sweeter. The fusion of an original smoked tea with the signature flavor of cardamom blended with the warmth of cinnamon and ginger. Actually, I haven't read this before, and it's the first time that I come across tea being mentioned in this perfume. I don't necessarily get tea. I don't I don't get tea here because the cardamom and cinnamon and ginger indeed are very predominant in here. In keeping with Cartier's commitment to eco-responsibility, the Déclaration bottle has been designed to reduce the weight of glass. It is now refillable thanks to the 200 ml refill, which is only compatible with the new Déclaration de Cartier bottles. Yes, so it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The addition of tea, cardamom, cinnamon, and ginger. So I really, really love this perfume, and I was obsessed with it when I first got it. As you can tell, I've used quite a bit already because it comes, I think, around here. I got this perfume not long ago, and I love it. I really, really do. I love the spiciness. I love the cardamom, how it's in here, and I really think it's beautiful how it was played together with the other two notes to make it seem like it's cumin. It's brilliant. I really, really love this perfume. So I highly recommend trying it if you're a fan of the line, if you're a fan of the Déclaration line, if you're a fan of these spices, if you like ginger, cardamom, cinnamon, I would highly recommend trying this because it is very potent with those spices, especially the cardamom and cinnamon. The ginger in here, it's not that sweet ginger that you get in perfumes such as gingerbread cookie from Jo Malone. This is more like the root, fresh, right here in front of you, holding a chunk of ginger, still with the skin on, and it has that earthy coolness to it, which is the same kind of ginger that's used in Eau de Menthe from the same brand, from the Les Auvergneuses, and yeah, it's this beautiful, realistic type of ginger that it has the skin on, and you know it's slightly dark, but it's bursting with freshness, and yeah, I really love this perfume. I haven't really seen much. I haven't really looked for other YouTubers' perspectives on it, but yeah, gorgeous. Oh my god, I love this. I have something else on that I applied earlier, which is Odalisque from Parfum de Nicolai, which I believe I have talked here as well. That's why I didn't spray a whole lot, because I go crazy with this perfume. So I'm gonna shower right after here just so I can spray more of it because I really, really love it. So yes, this was my take on Déclaration, the newest eau de parfum from Cartier, and I hope you enjoyed it. I thank you for your time, for spending it with me, and yes, until next video. Bye.